Hi there, I'm back with a new video. In today's world, we face several types of issues and problems, and the problem of pollution is one among them. So today, let's look into the concept of pollution, its various types, and the methods that can be used to control it. Before we go any further, if you had not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel to stay tuned with me in the upcoming videos too. Also, like the video if you feel that the content was informative and comment in the comment section for any further clarification. So without any delay, let's move on to our topic. First of all, what is this pollution? Pollution is the discharge of contaminants into the natural environment that causes adverse effects on the living and non-living organisms in the environment. Pollution can be either foreign substance or energies or naturally occurring contaminants that are released or discharged into the environment. Now, let's examine the various types of pollutants which causes the problem of pollution. Pollution comes in all shapes and sizes. For some pollutants, the effects are only felt at the time of discharge and can readily be assimilated by the environment. So they are called as flow pollutants. For others, their effects accumulate over time and dissipate slowly, so they are termed as stock pollutants. Pollution may also be described in terms of its sources. Pollutants that come from an identifiable source, that is mobile or stationary, are called point sources. Non-point sources can be caused from the different sources, such as fertilizer runoff from farms, excess use in the fields, etc. Now, let's study the various types of pollution on the basis of its impact in the environment. First comes the air pollution. Air pollution is the contamination of air due to the presence of substances in the atmosphere that are harmful to the health of humans and other living beings or cause damage to the climate or to the materials. There are many different types of air pollutants such as gases, particulates, and biological molecules. Next comes the water pollution. The water pollution is the contamination of water sources by substances which make the water unusable for drinking, cooking, cleaning, swimming, and for other activities. Pollutants include chemicals, trash, bacteria, and parasites. Next important type of pollution is the land or soil pollution. Soil contamination or soil pollution or the land pollution is a part of land degradation and is caused by the presence of xenobiotic, or which is otherwise known as human made chemicals or other alterations in the natural soil or environment. It is typically caused by the industrial activity, agricultural chemicals, or improper disposal of waste materials in the environment. What do you all think? Is there a possibility of an efficient level of pollution in the environment? The answer would be obviously yes. There is a possibility of an efficient level of pollution in the environment, and it is defined in terms of the concept of Pareto optimality or Pareto efficiency condition. And it is defined as an outcome or activity is said to be efficient if it is not possible to change the allocation of assets and resources to make someone better off without making someone else worse off. That is, if nobody is affected badly to make someone else better off. Here, an efficient level of pollution does not mean or imply that the pollution is desirable or good for the environment. If you can see the picture or figure, the point C here is the efficient level of pollution, as at that point the marginal benefit from a pollution or activity is equal to the marginal cost of an activity. So any point above the point C will not be desirable, as the marginal cost will be greater than the marginal benefit of that activity, and it will be violating the Pareto optimality condition. So it is the point C, which is an efficient level of pollution in the environment. Now, let's study the various approaches used for controlling of pollution in the environment, especially in terms of economics. The most important approach is the Pigovian taxes. Pigovian taxes amount to a charge levied on per unit of pollution emitted by a firm, as per unit taxes set equal to the external damage caused by an activity of that firm, such as a tax on per ton of pollution emitted equal to the external damage of a ton of pollution by that firm. Next comes the transferable pollution permits. These allow firms to emit only the level of pollution for which they have permits. Transferability implies that the firm can now buy and sell these permits in the open market, with low emitting firms able to sell extra permits and the high emitting firms are able to purchase the additional permits. Another important approach is setting up of pollution standards. It requires all the firms to pollute below maximum allowable levels or to reduce pollution to a certain percentage below a baseline level. These standards can also specify a given level of efficiency for products such as appliances and motor vehicles. In the Indian scenario, the conversion of the vehicle norms from BS4 to BS6 is the best example in this case. Next comes the technology based regulations. It includes requirements that all firms use a certain type of technology or install specific equipment in the firm. Today, we had learnt about pollution, various types of pollutions, different types of pollutants in the environment which causes pollution, and the various approaches used for controlling of pollution in the environment. I hope you all liked the video. Please subscribe my channel and like the video to show your support. Till we meet with a new topic, auf Wiedersehen.